Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Philomena, your tarot card reader. And it's been 2 days since I haven't put in a video, but today is going to be a very special video for anyone who is looking for an answer, who's looking for a response. So today, the topic is going to just be messages from the universe, messages from my Kalima. Okay, that's what we're going to do it. We are going to see what is actually coming up for you. Okay, how I'm not really sure, but I kind of have a gist that how your April month is going to be, but we are going to do that very specifically tonight. So I'll be uploading another video. But right now, we're just going to do just channeling messages and see what we have for you today. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do pick a pile. I'm going to go ahead and select 2 piles over here. So I want you to connect to the energies of the cards and let's see what it is that they are trying to tell us today. Number 1. So we have pile number 1 and we have pile number 2. This is pile number 1 and this is pile number 2. Okay, I'm going to show you what it is. That's pile number 1 and that is pile number 2. So I will go ahead and I will put up the pics on your screen and then you can go ahead and you can select your piles and I will see what you're reading. Group number 1, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you chose the card number 40 or if you chose Mantra Shakti, I'm not sure if you can see the card, but I'm hoping, okay, then this is going to be your reading. So we're going to talk about the vibe of the card first. The card number is 40, so you could be the number 4, okay, the general, you could be 31, you could be 13, the date of birth of any month, you could be, even if you add up your entire date of birth, you could be, maybe 31 or 4 or whatever it is, okay. So take as it resonates, leave the rest behind. Now, very specific message for everyone who picked up on this pile. There is a need, or there is the need right now for you is to listen to your inner voice, because I feel that there is some kind of a choice that you have to make. Okay, you are in the midst of a very chaotic situation and I kind of feel like there is no conflict, but there is definitely a delay in something, right? So for example, let's say that if you are planning to move homes and if you're short of funds and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to manage it, because now you're very cut to cut on your paycheck, right? So as soon as you get paid, then it's like getting spent and whatever, right? But you still have the desire to move into a new house, to a new locality, because it can be for a lot of reasons, for your safety, for your environment, and it's always good to move to a bigger space, right? Or space where you feel that is peaceful for you. Okay, so this is what this card is basically telling me. Now, I kind of feel like there is some kind of a decision that you need to make, and there is this need for you to listen to your inner voice, because whatever decision you're going to make, it's not going to be right or wrong. Okay, so the consequences that you're worrying about constantly, the answer to you is that you don't have to worry about it. Okay, whatever is going to happen, it's going to work in your favor, or you are going to get that support system from the universe. You are going to get that support system from the goddess herself, right? And she's telling you that it's fine. Like, you don't have to, you don't have to do everything on your own. It's okay for you to share your burdens with someone. It's okay for you to do things that you have not done before. Okay, now, very interestingly, I kind of feel like somewhere when I look at this card, somewhere in your heart chakra, which is related to your speech. So you may be someone who speaks their heart out. Okay, you may be someone whose speech is very active. So let's say that if you say something, or so if you say something out of anger, then sometimes that becomes true. Or if you, I'm not going to say curse, but out of anger we say a lot of things, right? And we just we don't expect anything to come true, because we feel that we are not that powerful, which is not the truth. Okay, so we all are powerful in our own ways. But this is what I kind of feel, is that your heart chakra. So if anyone hurts you, if you have been someone who is hurt by a family member, from your girlfriend, boyfriend, neighbors, whoever it is, if you wish that, okay, that certain things should happen to this person, it is going to happen, and you will see it with time. So don't think that you are left out. Don't think that there is no one taking your side, because even if you're standing alone, even if you have gone against everyone, or if everyone has gone against you, no matter what the situation is, okay, this card, this is a very positive reading, and this is basically coming into your life. Okay, there is somebody who is taking your side. So whatever it is that you're going to do, it is taking your side. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up the other deck. I'm going to pick up your, this is not tarot, this is still oracle. So let's go pick up your oracle. See for my group number 1 what messages we have. Okay, just one more. Okay, the first card that we have is the Hungry Beast. The second card we have is Influencer Wannabe. Then we have the Cat Lady. The fourth card we have is the Human GPS. Now bottom of the deck what we have is Serial Killer. We have, what is this? Selfie Fail. And we have Autocorrect Victim. Okay, so I'm going to take all of these cards. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, so for some of you over here, I kind of see that you may be influencers, you may be somebody who may be very famous on social media, or you are, doing something that's related to social media. You can also be related to information and technology, anything to do with multimedia and things like that. Okay, that kind of a feel. Now over here, there is definitely a power, there is a gist of you wanting to do something. So you are a group of people wherein you want to do something, right? You are like this go-getter types. It's like I'm getting this vibe that you are going to be very successful. Okay, right now what you basically require is a direction. Okay, so we have the Human GPS over here. What you require is the direction. Okay, and you have to, for some of you over here, you also have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your pets, your animals, in case if you have any. Now I kind of feel like there is a lot of consumption of social media over here. So if you're trying to make it big, okay, using social media, using AI, that is definitely on the cards. But again, it all depends on what kind of content you are putting out in the world, what kind of content you are consuming, you want to put within yourself, okay, which is very, very, very important. So this is something that you have to be very careful of. Now, in the meantime, I kind of feel like somewhere you are going to feel, you are going to get a direction, you are going to see a pathway, you are going to see something, or you're going to meet somebody who's going to tell you exactly where you need to go and how you need to go. Now the question is if you are going to do it or not, because we all are rebellious in one way or the other, right? So we all don't like listening to other people. We may take advices, but then in the end we like to do what is good for us or what we think is good for us. Okay, so this is an energy that we definitely have over here. The other thing that I'm looking at or I'm seeing for this group is, some of you can be also buying a new car over here. So anything related to a new vehicle or to a new home, that energy is here. And somebody who is basically moving from a very codependent energy to becoming independent themselves. Okay, so this is definitely something that I'm picking up for you. So now we're going to pick up your tarot and see what exactly tarot says. Tarot. You have the Ten of Cups. You have the King of Wands. You have the Six of Cups. And you have the Five of Swords. Okay. So definitely something to do over here is about you being confused. It's about you being into crossroads about something. Okay. Um, you definitely have to make a decision about something over here. Now I kind of feel like mainly this is something to do with your own personal life. Mostly our lives are surrounded by relationships and the day to day whatever thing, right, that we want or that we don't have, right? However, the reading that we have here today is all about yourself. It's all about your transition. It's about your growth. It's about what you want to do, how you want to feel. Okay, I kind of feel like for some of you over here, there are certain kind of people that you want to be it. There is this feeling of being left out. There is this feeling of FOMO kind of a thing, that I wish I had my kind of people with me. And if you are already there, which is a very good thing, okay, so just take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. So this is something that I'm picking up for this group. I'm also kind of seeing is that there is definitely a desire for this group to be, have happy friends, have happy family, because we have the Ten of Cups and we have the King of Wands, right? You can be somebody who is either who has a very secretive father, who has a very secretive family member, like an uncle or your father's brother or something like that, or you can have a father who's very secretive, or you can be secretive yourself. Okay, so secrets are very important over here. Something related to your second house in your birth chart, that is definitely going to bring you a lot of foundation. So this can be related to your home, family, or your money. Okay, so the pathway, now wherever it is that you want to go. For example, now because this is a collective reading, so I'm not going to pick up just one specific topic. Just take what resonates and try to fit it in your own picture. Okay, let's say that if you're looking out for a man, if you're a woman and you're looking out for a man, or if you're a man and if you're trying to find a woman who is fit for you, right, who's going to be a suitable match, finding that person is not an issue, but how you find that person. Now let's say that there are some people, for example, now they may be in love with someone else and you may kind of be in love with that person again, right? And like, okay, maybe this is the person for me and I like, but you have to let those people go. You have to let that person go. Okay, so again, it's not specific, this was just an example, so just try to resonate with it however it goes into your life. Okay, so direction is very important, something to do with family, something to do with your entire life. So your luck, right, 2 to 11, so something related to your fortune that is going to activate in the next few months. Okay, this is something that I'm picking up for you over here, and I'm also seeing that you have to make a decision about something. But if this is a video that you're watching, whatever decision it is that you make, whatever it is that you have thought of, whatever it is that you want to do, it is going to work in your favor. So don't worry about it. Whatever you think right now is possible for you, do just that. Just do that. And you don't have to worry about what is right and what is wrong, because eventually you are going to realize that nothing is right and wrong. They are just circumstances and you are just playing around with a certain. We all are doing that, right? Not only you. Okay, so pile number one, this was your reading. I hope it did resonate with you and you found what you were looking for. And if it did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Group number two, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you chose this card, I think this is better, right? I'm not sure if you can see it. So this is the card number 29 and it says Devi Ma Kali. Yeah, that's what it says. Okay, this is a very beautiful depiction of the Mother Goddess. This is the moon, as you can all see, which basically stands for emotions, intuition, and everything possible, everything to do with the planet moon. Okay, so take a good look at this card, and you can see that there are two holes that are holding the baby up, right? So I think it's the Mother Kali who's holding out the baby, and the baby is a boy. So I kind of feel like it's Shiva. So that's the that's my narration of it. Okay. Okay. So If you have chosen this card, then you have to know that luck is on your side, because we have the master number 11, and the number 11 also stands for the number Devi. Like anything to do with the number 11 and below, it's all action oriented, it's all energy oriented. Okay, so that has a very different mathematical this thing. We will discuss it about it someday. Okay, not today, but that's what I kind of feel for this group. Okay, now over here, some of you can also be pregnant, you may be trying to conceive, or if you want to know what is there is a very high possibility that some of you will be having a girl over here this year, in case if you are. Okay, and some of you can be having a boy. Now I cannot say for sure because this is a collective reading. Okay, so if you're a woman who's watching now, you basically, it's again into 50-50, right? You can have a girl or you can have a boy, but the tarot over here, this basically is talking about a baby boy. Now a lot of you over here, when you look at this card, pick up the vibe of the card, so it will tell you. Okay, like for me, the vibe of the card is of a girl. Okay, so you can be having a girl, but again, I don't like to make these predictions because some things should be left to the nature and it should not be taken into hands. Okay, okay, now there is definitely a you're physically protected, mentally you are protected. Okay, there is a divine energy that is protecting you. You are somebody who has been very deep into your spiritual practices. You have done the inner work that is required. Okay, and that is why we have this card for you today. You are somebody who has very good intuition power. Matlab, your intuition power is like really 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 good. Okay, and it's like somebody is holding you, so you don't have to think about you falling down, or if something is going to happen and everything is just going to like when you build Legos, when you use Legos to build something, and then suddenly if it falls and then it all shatters, right? It all scatters. So nothing like that is going to happen over here. I also kind of feel like there is a fear of this past within you, and the Devi is telling you herself, right, that there is no need to fear about anything. Okay, let that fear go. And even if you have fear, so fear has a very different subject, it's a very different topic. Till we die, that fear never goes, but there is nothing for you to fear. Okay, that is the energy of this card. I kind of feel like for this group, there's a lot of fear-based kind of a thing. Whoever has picked up this card, okay. Now take as it resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's see. I'm going to pick up another oracle deck and see what exactly we have here today for my pile number 2. Meditation mishap. Okay. Okay. Then we have viral video star. Overwhelmed mom. Okay, so you're already a parent or you're going to be a parent. There is definitely something on the cards like this for you. We have gym rat. Let's pick up one more. Okay, I'm going to just shuffle the cards one more. Okay, mansplainer extraordinary, whatever this is. Mansplainer. Okay, bottom of the deck, what we have is parallel parking pro. Then we have laundry mountain climber. Okay, toilet paper. This is the last time I'm ever going to use these tarot decks, and then I'm not going to use it again because I don't like it myself. I can't. I mean, I can, but it's like I don't know what it is. Okay. Being a parent is definitely on the cards for you. So if you're trying to be a mom, you're trying to be a dad, or you're going to be, in case if this was a situation which was unplanned, unexplained, then that is definitely on the cards for you. The energy over here is basically you can either have twins or you can have a girl or a boy, but for the spread that I picked up with these oracles, the energy over here is of a boy, but if you look at only this card, the energy is of a feminine. Okay, so take as it resonates, take whatever pull that you get from whatever cards. Now, the other thing as well over here is that you may be somebody who is very addicted to social media. Okay, so social media very interestingly came in the first pile as well. So in getting any, watching too many videos, watching too many Facebook reels, watching too many reels and too many videos about certain things is not good for your health. It's not good for the baby as well. Okay, so this is something that you really need to cut off on. Now, whenever during your pregnancy, like let's say that if you are pregnant by any chance, or if there is anything new, so treat that like a new beginning. Okay, so if you're somebody who is conceiving, or if you're conceived, if you're a woman, this baby is going to bring a lot of good luck to you. A lot. Like you cannot imagine the good luck the child is going to bring in your life. I also kind of somewhere feel like you're going to like get a new home for yourself. Something related to your work environment as well. So if you're a working woman, then that basically is going to feel very divine, because you are going to get a lot of support over there. Now, very interestingly, when I look at this card, which is the man's cleaner, let's say that all the women in your company or in your surroundings, right, like let's say for example your in-laws or your aunties or whoever, in case if they are trying to be too witchy, witch, witchy about it, if they're trying to badmouth or tell you that you have to do it this way or that way, whatever it is, then there is going to be somebody who is going to mansplain all this shit to them. Okay, so this is something that is all on your side. Now, the other energy that I'm picking up over here for this group is that in case if you're already a mom of 2 or 3 children, and in case if you're someone who doesn't want to take the responsibilities, I somewhere kind of feel like that's not really an option, because somebody in you, right? Let's say if you have an elder one. Now take as it resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? So it could be your husband, it could be your older children or whatever it is. I kind of somewhere feel like they will be moving out of the house. They'll be giving you your personal space, and they'll be like, okay, let me go and do my own stuff. Or there's a very slight possibility that they are going to kind of take care of the baby. In case if they're underage and if they're not in that zone of, going out, and if they're not an adult yet, then they will be helping you a lot in your surroundings and at your home. Okay. Now the key over here for you is to basically go for your spa, read good books, treat yourself well. Okay, you don't have to take everything upon yourself, but if your current situation is such that you have to take everything upon you, you have to do a lot of things, then that is something that we need to talk about. All right, that is something that you really need to sit, you need to discuss. Okay, and you need to work that out. Now, for some people over here, I cannot see that this is a very beautiful affair with the universe that you're having yourself. So, you may be somebody who has already had this 1 or 2 spiritual awakenings. Now, with this pregnancy, if you are pregnant, okay, it's basically more like a new beginning. Okay, so you can say that more than a wish, this is something that the universe has done for you. The universe is like, okay, you wanted new beginnings, you wanted new things in your life, I'm going to give you everything, but I'm also going to give you this. Okay, let's say that if you don't want what you are into, irrespective, you're still going to get it, but it's going to come with a lot of other things as well, right? Emotionally, mentally, whatever it is. Okay, so this is something that I can see for this group, but you are definitely going to have the pregnancy, you are going to have the baby. Okay, let's go ahead, pick up your tarot and see what does the tarot tell us today. So for my pile number 2, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Okay, we have 2 cards here. So we have the 3 of Cups and we have the World. I do have some more messages over here, which I'm going to tell you. Page of Cups. Then we have the 10 of Wands. We have the Hangman. All your cards are just at the bottom of this. You have the 4 of Wands. Okay. So if you are somebody who is a single parent, who's been a single parent for a very long time, if you have recently gone through a divorce, or if you are somebody who is done certain things in your life. If you feel that way, then it's changing for you, pile number 2. Okay, so don't worry. The reason why you selected the second card of this is because this is a card of new beginnings. Even if you are not conceiving, if you are not pregnant, or whatever it is, don't worry, everything in your life is coming your way because you have completed a cycle in your life. The spiritual awakening that you're going to have is the second spiritual awakening for you. Okay, whatever guilt it is that is eating you up, you have to work through your emotions. You have to work through your intelligence to get out of that phase, to get out of emotions. Nobody's telling you that you're weak. Nobody's telling you that you can't do certain things. Yes, you can. You are very much capable. All you need to do is listen to your inner voice and get out of that state. Okay, whatever is happening, whatever has happened is not that bad, so you can definitely get out of it. Take a good look at these two cards. Okay, and now because we also have the Ten of Wands, I somewhere kind of feel like this is just a very small phase of your life. If you're in the situation, you it's going to change, pile number 2. Okay, it's going to change for you in a lot of ways. It's going to change for you in every way that you can think about. All you need to do is you need to keep your mind quiet. You need to quiet your mind. You need to quiet your senses and say, okay, I'm going to like be calm and quiet, and you don't need to respond. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to respond or do anything that you're thinking that you need to do. Okay, so the overthinking aspect of it, getting into sleepless nights and thinking about a lot of things, you don't need to do that, so just cut that out. Okay, we have the Hangman and we have the Four of Wands. This is your energy. Okay, so this is a time for celebration. At bottom of the deck you had the Page of Pentacles, which is again a very nice card, and then you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, which means that you are now overthinking it. You are like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do a lot of things. You will do it. You will definitely do it. Okay, you will get opportunity, you will get a chances, because this is your time, pile number 2. This is your time to do everything that you've ever wished in life. If money was a concern, money is coming your way. Whatever it is that you want, you're going to have a second spiritual awakening, pile number 2. Second, and in this spiritual awakening that you're going to have, it's going to be one of your best, because this is what is going to bring you everything, and it's coming fast. So I'm also getting this, you have the Seven of Wands over here, but also you have to pay attention or focus to the Eight of Wands, because that is even more important for you. Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands talks about opportunities or sudden changes in life. That is exactly what you're going to experience, is the sudden changes in your life. Okay, Wands. So this is the energy I'm picking up for my pile number 2. Okay, so pile number 2, this is all that I could pick up for you, and this is where your reading concludes. I'll go ahead and post another video in the night about how is your April month going to be. So stay tuned, and if you did like this reading, then don't forget to subscribe and like on this channel, and I'll see you in my next video.